And there's a leak in the crawl space. Oh, great. The flood was surging on the island of Sodor. Thomas and all his friends were stranded at the sheds. What are we supposed to do? Said Thomas. We are literally stranded. I know what, said Caitlin. Since I'm the biggest here, I'm gonna maybe try to rush through. Caitlin, that wouldn't be a good idea. No, I insist, said Caitlin. She rushed onto the turntable and rushed away. Caitlin then realized it was all flooded over there and had to turn around. And she did just in time. She went on the track farthest away from the water pool. I should not get hit, she said. There were small puddles on the tracks. She rushed up Gordon's hill. Whee, she said. And she noticed there was a big flood puddle started where Samson was sitting. I think I can overcome this, Caitlin. I'm on the bridge. Caitlin soon backed up. 3, 2, 1, she said. Go! She came racing down, bracing for impact, but instead she was flying almost. Whoa, she said. Her tender soon was in the water, and she splashed into the sea with all the other engines. Oh, man, she said. She was in the sea. I was so close, she said. If I just could have rounded this bend and over there, I would have been back on the mainland, she said. Oh, bother. Luckily, this part of the island, right where Caitlin was, there was no water. All the water had dried and it was just small puddles. Well, said Topham Hatt, we have a little area of no floodness. But how are we going to get the railway back to what it was, said Thomas. Well, Thomas, said Topham Hatt, it's going to take a while, as we will have lots of, let's just say, cleanup to do. Yes, said Thomas, we will for sure. So Topham Hatt, meanwhile, since his house was flooded, he was staying in Tidmouth sheds with the other engines. It's my only option, he said, and so were all of the drivers and firemen. Would someone like to take me down Caitlin's line to see if she made it? Sure, said Oliver, I will, sir. So Topham Hatt climbed aboard Oliver and he was off. Topham Hatt saw Rosie and Trevor in the field. He stepped out into the mud in the water. Are you guys okay? He said. Yeah. He pulled Rosie off of Trevor. Thank you, sir, said Trevor. He was now free from under Rosie's weight. Of course, Trevor. Trevor smiled. Oliver was trying to race as fast as he could to avoid the puddles and mess. When he went to Gordon's Hill, Topham Hatt said something. Oliver, stop! Oliver quickly stopped. Topham Hatt got out to survey the damage. Well, he said sadly, there's Caitlin's tender, and there she is with everyone else. Oh, goodness, said Oliver sadly. Yes, said Topham Hatt, pretty sad that Caitlin got swept in. And then they noticed the puddle. See, right where Samson is where the puddle started. And yes, said Topham Hatt. Now let's head back, said Oliver, and he went back. Wait, what about me, said Topham Hatt. Oh, sorry. Topham Hatt climbed aboard Oliver and he was off. Just then there was a snap. Uh-oh, said Topham Hatt. He jumped out and Oliver still went going. Ah, my brakes, said Oliver. Oh no, said Topham Hatt. The engines had just enough time to set the turntable to Oliver's track, and he came flying through. Ah, he said. Oh, said Topham Hatt, racing after him. Don't bother trying to slow him down. Oliver then got diverted to the track the flood was on. He went in and landed in a puddle. He was in the water. Ah, he said. Poor Oliver, said Percy. He didn't deserve that. Well, said Topham Hatt, from time to time engines do lose their brakes, and unfortunately that Oliver was one of them. Wow, said Thomas. Now we're down to 6. 6 of us. What are we supposed to do, sir? I don't know, said Topham Hatt. I mean, there were engines stranded with the floods and everything. Yes, sir, said the engines. Ugh. It was horrible. Well, said Thomas, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I mean, we're stranded at the sheds. We can only go to Knapford Station. And the railway's a complete mess, chimed in Henry. Yes. There was nothing we can do, said the Topham Hat. Just then, out of nowhere, they saw a red laser. What the? Said the engine. And then they saw a yellow flash. Just then, on the turntable landed a yellow engine. Oh, so that was a rough landing. Proteus, said the engine. Hello. Hi there, he said. What is going on? I noticed the island of Sodor is like a lake now. Yeah, said Topham Hat, and the engines explained what happened with the flood. So, Marion is the one that caused this. She crashed into the, big water tower right there, said Topham Hat, pointing at the big brown pole. And, it has all the water filled, like, it has tons of water, like, it's the main water station that goes underground, and it's the water for everything on the island of Sodor. Houses, stations, sheds, you name it. And basically, Marion crashed into it so hard that it actually cracked it. And then it was like Niagara Falls all over again. And we basically had a waterfall. It was pretty to watch, said Thomas, but very scary. But luckily, it did not get over here, said Thomas, looking at the little area that wasn't covered with water. Wow, said Proteus. That's incredible. Yes, it is incredible, Proteus, but it's also dangerous. Very. Yes, sir, said Proteus. I understand, sir. So, yeah. Now I know what, we'll be doing these next few months, is trying to drain water into the sea. And what about the cracked water pole, said Proteus. Well, I don't know what we'll do about that. We'll probably have to have it reinstalled. Yeah, but when the flood isn't as bad, we'll have to let the water dry up first, and then I'll have to get someone. But sir, isn't it still leaking? Oh no, said Topham Hat. All the water came out of it, so trust me. Oh dear, said Proteus. I'm so sorry, everyone. Thanks, it's not how we intended to start 2022, said Thomas. Yeah, no kidding, said Proteus. Well, the main thing is at least it didn't hit the sheds and you guys all got washed away. Yes, but I don't think the engines have gone that far. They're all just piled up. Yeah, said Proteus. Oh, dear. And the engines watched and waited and hoped for a resolution. Hoping 2022 would be better, would have a better end to the year, and hoping that the water tower would get fixed. The end. Hey everyone, it's Nathan Skits and Fun here. So, if you noticed what I pointed out in the beginning of the video, there was a pretty bad flood that actually happened, not pretend flood, it actually happened. Because we have our bathroom way up here, and it decided to flood now, so all my tracks are wet right here. So yes, there's a pretty big puddle right here, all these suitcases are wet. So because of that, unfortunately, I'll have to end season 8 of TWR Productions. I am sorry, but yeah, have an emergency. So yeah, trying to get this sorted out, so yeah, I might move my trains to my bedroom, I'm not sure yet, I'll have to figure out something. So yeah, sorry for any disappointments and how short this season was, but yeah. So I don't have a start date for season 9, but probably sometime in January or even February. I might postpone it till February. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!